Good morning, mi gente. Hola. It's 9 a.m. I know, gay people and an LGBTQ plus Kiki at 9 in the freaking morning. Well, that's why I'm still in bed with my stuffed animal. You know? Me, I'm FayWhat! This program was created by Hotspots Happening Out, the FayWhat show's America's first LGBTQ plus morning show. And I'm broadcasting live and also available on demand. In 2025, our Hotspots magazine celebrates 40 years of documenting the LGBTQ experience. It is the largest publication of its kind in Florida and one of the oldest in America. Happening Out Television Network's Queer News Tonight is celebrating 5 years with 10,000 television stories and more than 10 million views in 2024. Hotspots Happening Out will be producing some of the most incredible LGBTQ plus events. First, the 25th anniversary of the Stonewall Pride Parade and Festival on June 14th, with a gigantic nightglow parade on the famous Wilton Drive. Next, the summer's Red Hot Pride Fete on August 9th. And Pride Fort Lauderdale is back in February 2026. In the same model of PBS and NPR, we are a nonprofit 501c3 organization whose mission is to educate and serve the LGBTQ plus community. It is Tuesday, May 6, 2025. If I didn't get to tell you happy Cinco de Mayo yesterday, well, happy Cinco de Mayo, all right? We have lots of fun things to talk about, so come on, let's go.
Gay boys, hashtag that girl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl the girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, hashtag that girl. Pride-filled, tea-dance, Wilton. Is that girl Latina, but she's universal too. If you find a girl to love, only one girl to love, then she'll be that girl too. That girl.
Now let's kiki about what's going on in the LGBTQ plus community. I have a sidekick joining me in bed for our segment called Gay Boys Sleep Late. This morning I'm joined by my gay guy pal, Eric Restivo. Eric is a former WeHo West Coaster, a well-known entertainer, DJ, podcaster, and star of the new television show, The W Boys, WeHo to Wilton. Good morning, Eric, and welcome back to my bed, boo.
It's been such a pleasure getting to jump into this bed more than once this month, by the way.
God,
it really is the best. I'm going to
listen.
ask if we can make this bed part of the set for W Boys.
I love
Probably
that.
wouldn't work out, you know,
I
but
love
I mean,
that.
yeah, at least the comforter.
At least the comforter.
Yeah.
I love spending time with you, Eric. Like, you know, we're friends off the set, so it's like makes life a lot easier to just sit in bed and talk crap with you.
And
you know?
Cinco de Mayo was yesterday.
Yes. Did you
know.
celebrate? Did you and Toddy go have margaritas somewhere?
Listen, we don't celebrate it, you know, but we have margaritas anytime.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, we were out and about, and you know, it's always funny when you have a holiday on the drive. It just gets a little bit more spicy.
Yes,
per se,
it
know?
does.
Yeah.
Caliente. You know, and it's funny because, you know, I'm originally from New Jersey, New York area, the tri-state area.
Yeah.
And like, we didn't celebrate Cinco de Mayo, right?
Yeah, nor did we.
And I was going to ask you that about Los Angeles.
No.
Not a thing, right?
No, I mean, it was set, like, it was a theme at bars,
Of
and restaurants,
course.
thing, but not celebrated.
Not celebrated. Yeah. I mean, you know, I don't even know if Mexicans celebrate Cinco de Mayo. I would need to go check this out because, again, like, I don't think it's right that people are running up and down the street with a sombrero saying, you know, Happy Cinco de Mayo when you're not Mexican. You understand? So it's like, to me, it's like South Florida, like many places, like Los Angeles, will take a theme and run with it because it's a way to make money and get people to drink. You know what I mean? So
I
at the
think
end of
it's
the
more
day,
that. It's more
it's
that.
not a holiday.
Right,
it's just
it's,
something like St. Patrick's Day, you know, green beer and the whole nine.
Right,
you know?
right. Yes, it's
So,
a theme.
It's a theme.
running theme.
It's a theme. So, you know, if you're hungover, it's your own fault.
Yeah, and hopefully you supported like your local queer spaces.
Yeah,
to be
like I
fair.
hope you went
Yes.
to Tulio's or something,
Yeah, something
all right?
like that. Yeah.
Something else I was thinking about at the beginning of the
Yes.
show when we were talking about all the incredible events that Hotspots Happening I was going to produce, right? We were talking before the show about how, like, one of my favorite things to do all year round, all year long, right? I have plenty of events all year, but one of my favorite things to do is that I get to announce the parade at Stonewall, right?
Yes.
This will be, I think, my fourth year, I think. And it's 4.5 hours stuck on stage with Al Ferguson, right?
Yeah.
So it's a lot, right? It's a lot, but it's incredible. And I'm like flying
Remember
after.
I saw you last year for like a hot set. I was DJing on that bus. What bus
Yes.
was it? The
I can't remember when I
Health
saw your
Foundation?
little ass. I'm like, Eric! You know, and the thing is, like, you know your friends coming down the street on this float, so you're shouting them out.
Right.
And it's so much fun. But you told me today that you're actually going to be having your stint on the main stage, right?
Yes, I have to remember it correctly. All of the artists at Tropics Grill are going to. I'm one of them. We're going to be doing 20-minute sets on the main stage with our director or pianist. I think I'm with Jeff McDonald. If I'm 100% sure, it's either Jeff McDonald or Rick Leonard. But
listen, Rick Leonard is freaking fascinating.
Yeah,
that dude is fascinating.
He's actually texting me right now. It's hysterical, but he's great. Jeff and Rick are both incredible. So I'll be doing a 20-minute set. I'm not sure what I'll be singing yet, but all the songs will be uplifting and gay and happy and queer and so that's a Sunday, right?
Yes, and that's June 14th. Okay, so mark your calendars.
Mark your calendars, and I'm sure that we'll have like a running order and lineup and all that good stuff before it. The Sunday before that is June 8th. Right? Is that Saturday or Sunday? June 8th. I'll be hosting a really, really big Tony Awards party at Tropics, and it's in collaboration with the Gay Men's Chorus of South Florida. So it's a fundraiser. There's going to be incredible pop-up performances, vocals, instruments, Gabe Salazar, and it's taking place at Tropics. The Tony Awards obviously will be streamed on the projector screen. It's going to be a really, really, really fun night. So more to come about that as well.
More to come, and I will also tell you guys about it once we get the flyers and everything. We'll talk about it here on my show for sure.
It's going to be here in a sec.
The Tonys are such a gay thing, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
they're a month away.
And they're only a month away. And so I've never seen a place on the Drive actually play it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I've always had to go find a CBS somewhere to watch it,
a viewing party.
So you're going to be having it while performing, while raising money for the Gay Men's Chorus. Edward, I love you. You know, I mean, how dope is that?
It's going to be a really, really fun night to remember, and I hope we pack the house.
No, you will pack the house, and you will sell out. So get those tickets. Once they come out, get them. Because again, benefit the Gay Men's Chorus, you benefit Eric Restivo, you benefit the incredible people at Tropics Bar and Grill. It don't get no better, baby.
It really does not.
And you celebrate the Tonys, the queerest freaking award show
Not to
ever.
mention, we're going to have bets going on, like a pool, so you're going to be able to place your bets on who's winning what
Will
per
there be a
category.
red carpet?
There's gonna be a whole thing. It's gonna be a whole thing.
I love it. The Tony Awards with Eric Restivo
The
at
Tonys
Tropics.
are in good hands.
I love
can
it.
say that.
I love it. And he's got big hands for a little guy.
I
Just
do,
saying.
actually.
Just saying. Get your ticket. Let's Kiki on this interesting story. So JoJo Siwa's partner, Kath Epps, is not holding back about Mickey Rourke's cringy comments on JoJo Siwa on Celebrity Big Brother. After Rourke joked, quote, "If I stay longer than 4 days, you won't be gay anymore," end quote. Epps popped off on Instagram calling him, quote, "a fucking weasel" and "a fucking foot." She praised Siwa for shutting him down and slammed his gross mix of misogyny and homophobia. While Big Brother gave Rourke a warning, Epps wants him out. She said, quote, "I would genuinely feel so disappointed in the public if the public doesn't vote Mickey out. I don't give a F if you think he is entertaining. I don't give a F. He's a pig and he is a dangerous person," end quote. Oh, and guess who JoJo secretly nominated? Karma's already packing his bags. JoJo's boo drags Mickey Rourke like a queen. What are we all talking about? I thought Mickey Rourke was dead. Let's start there, right? And so I did the story on how I was excited that JoJo Siwa was on Big Brother, and that it was a celebrity Big Brother. And I was like, oh, Mickey Rourke's still alive. Oh, look at him. Okay, representing cisgendered men everywhere. Literally representing disgusting, misogynistic, hateful, homophobic cisgendered men everywhere.
Listen. I cannot stand JoJo Siwa, but this is disgusting. Nobody deserves to be spoken like this in any way whatsoever. And Big Brother did the right thing by they got rid of him before they could make it even a vote. Right?
I think what I came to understand was that they had taken him out initially, and then he apologized to her, and she accepted the apology, and now they're trying to get him out. They love drama, right? So maybe they're trying to get him out with the vote now.
I didn't know JoJo Siwa was taken. I didn't know she had a partner.
Reese recently.
Yeah, oh, okay,
recently
yeah,
she got with, and I know, I mean, your backstory with dance moms and stuff
I know,
like that.
I mean, listen, when she was younger and when I've worked with her, she was fine and everything. Now it's the more public statements that she's made more recently in the last couple of years that I don't love.
Like,
well, I don't love that she like believes that she created like queer pop. You know, I mean, I don't, I think that there are many people who have come before her.
Yeah.
But I still don't think that that's a reason to be spoken to like a piece of shit. You know, from New York. So
yeah. I mean, and she's a child. Mickey Rourke, you're like 104. Like, that's just disgusting. She just turned 21. I get it.
What week are they in on Celebrity Big
I think
Brother
they're probably
right
like on second week.
Oh,
like,
okay,
it just started.
I don't foresee,
third week, fourth week probably. Like, and they're in their first couple of weeks.
I don't foresee JoJo being on there for very long. But
really?
Maybe we'll come back to the story. Maybe I'll eat my words. Yeah.
No, I don't know either. I mean, it's got a crazy cast going on there, and this has been like the first drama that really has like been highlighted, and it's a good drama,
Is New York back on it? Tiffany Pollard?
Yes.
She is.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
I'm going to have to we'll figure out how to watch this.
Yeah.
Figure out how to watch
let's
this.
see. I mean, let's see what's up. I think, it's like, the world that we're in right now and the current administration has given a lot of men the pass to be disgusting human beings. And to see this on a screen, right, was just like gross. It was inappropriate. The girl's 21. You're a million years old. Like, understand your place, read the room.
It's
like,
just gross
it's just gross all the way around. Doesn't matter how you look at it. So this is an important conversation for our LGBTQ community. Help us tell these important stories by liking and subscribing to the FayWhat Show. Let's kiki on this interesting story. Mess around and find out, especially in neighborhoods like Wilton Manors. A woman named Allison Murphy, okay, get that name correct, right? Went full homophobe, yelling, quote, disgusting effing faggots at her neighbors in a viral video. And karma clocked in early, baby. After parking on their lawn and ignoring polite notes, she ranted on camera with the police right there. One of the neighbors posted the video, and the internet did what it does best, baby. Identified her and notified her employer. Valley Forge Fabrics responded fast, firing her and saying, quote, hate has no place here, end quote. Justice got served. Hot with a rainbow twist, baby. Bye-bye, Allison. Hope you enjoy unemployment. Gay neighbors, 1. Homophobic Karen, 0. What are we all talking about? Like, I remember when this post first started getting posted, and like, I remember the guy saying, look, she won't stop. She's literally screaming at me while I have the phone, and she sees that I'm recording, and she's calling me all this derogatory words, right? She would park on their property, right? She would also let their dog poop on their lawn and not clean it up. She let the boys left notes. Please don't park on my part. Please don't. Please clean up after your dog. Like, in a pretty little maybe pink Post-it note, right? They left them a little notes, and all that did was get this woman more and more crazy. Allison Murphy.
To be precise, yes, say her name.
Went ape shit on these boys, and you can find the video online. They've taken it down, the original, so it's a little hard to get it, which is why I don't have it. But I mean, like, in this day and age, Karens, don't you know we have phones and we're filming you? I mean, like...
She didn't look like she has cared a day in her life about anyone outside of herself.
Yeah.
I didn't see a ring on the finger either, which tracks for Allison.
Yeah.
And I just love that instantly, not even within 24 hours, she was fired from her job. You want to construed hate and literally just spew it onto others? Here's your own recipe.
Here you go. You dug yourself that hole, and you work for a fabric store.
Right.
How many queer kids are constantly making our own clothes? How many drag queens are probably going in there all the time?
Right.
Like,
That's probably why she's just mad, because she's just like, creative types just get her angry, and she's surrounded by it all day.
Listen, but big up and big shout out going out to the fabric store, Valley Forge, I think your name was. Incredible that the second you found out you were on it, you were like, nope, hate has no place here, we're done.
Next time we have a big order for fabrics,
we need to go there.
We need to go there. We're going.
And one last thing, okay? Like, listen to people when they talk, okay? Me reading the story, the word faggot does not come out of my mouth It does not flow correctly. It's
every
derogatory. It's
time.
rude.
Yeah.
It feels weird when it comes out of my mouth because it's not right to say. Even when you're in your own group and you're playing around with each other, I don't use it because
Yeah.
it's derogatory.
Yeah.
It's not right, okay?
It's not the right thing.
She said it with no problem. That bitch is talking about us in that party all day, all the time.
Just freely and hatefully.
No, this
so,
wasn't
yeah.
that she stubbed her
Yeah,
toe
no.
and said F. You
No.
know what I mean?
No.
This is
She
her way
uses
of
that-
living.
She uses that word a lot.
A lot,
Yeah.
a lot,
Yeah, yeah.
okay? In a heartful way and against our community. So, Miss Allison Murphy, one last time. Bye, Felicia.
We see you. We see
Bye.
you, girl.
We see you. We see you. This is an important conversation for our LGBTQ plus community. Help us tell these important stories by liking and subscribing to The FayWhat Show. Here at The FayWhat Show, we gotta help my gay boys. And in our segment called Dear FayWhat, I provide my expert lesbian knowledge and my vast experience as a living, breathing gay boy in a lesbian's body to help my fellow gay boys. This week, Exhausted X sent us an email. Dear FayWhat and Hottie, that's you.
That's me.
Love the show. Thank you for being you. So, I'm dealing with an ex from hell. I use the term ex loosely since we
Loosely.
dated for less than 6 months. We broke up right after Thanksgiving when I was too busy for a relationship. I had just landed my dream job, so I told him I was laser focused on work and climbing the corporate ladder, rather than devoting time to a new boyfriend. I thought we ended on an okay note, but I quickly learned otherwise. He seems to have weaponized my career ambitions against me. He recently started sending emails to my boss, telling her all sorts of crazy and untrue stuff about me. He said I cheated on him, not true, so I can't be trusted and should be fired immediately. He also said he has compromising videos of me filmed in the company break room that could be damaging to the company if it ever was, quote, leaked. Also untrue and ridiculous. But the craziest part is that he said he was prepared to, quote, go public with something very sinister about me. I thought this would blow over eventually, but it's now been over 2 months and he's still doing it. My boss seems to be understanding and says she doesn't hold any of this against me, but it's still embarrassing and I worry that it could cause issues down the line. What if it causes her to view me differently? Or worse, she gets so sick of being harassed by my ex that she decides to let me go. I haven't spoken to my ex since the breakup, but I have texted him a few times telling him to stop. Every time I do, the next day my boss says that she has received something else from him. Signed, what do I do? Exhausted by my ex. Wow.
I'm exhausted by that email.
How sordid. Wow.
Listen, cops, call them. I mean, some people you can't, it's tough. I've actually had an ex like this. So there are some people that you can't speak calmly to. Like there are some people that don't hear things unless like you elevate your voice and you get into like a yelling match. And then there are some people that don't hear anything. So this sounds like someone who hears nothing, and like blocking them on social media and blocking their number and doing all that stuff is not actually going to be the way to go. Because if they're going to release something that you don't know, you want to be able to see what they're posting if it's about you, right?
Yeah.
This just sounds like he picked a crazy one.
And he was only with him 6 months, Eric.
Well, the dick must have been great.
The dick must have been fantastic.
It must have been the best D that you have had all year, because I don't know. He sounds like he
sounds toxic.
The red flags are flagging to me.
Everywhere.
You know?
Everywhere.
Listen, if you know that there's nothing he can release about you, like if you know there's no footage, if you know there's nothing he has on you, you're fine, right? You're fine.
Yeah.
If you're not sharing the whole truth with Faye and I, and not telling us everything that could have went down in that break room, or if there are things that you know that you shouldn't know, then you can't shut him out. So, if you know that he's got nothing on you, block him, get him out of your life, get him away. But if you have things to work out, you've got to adult up and throw on a helmet, baby, and deal with the music.
You say in the email that both the things that he's accusing you of and telling your boss that you've done, you haven't done, right? So I'm going to take that as face value.
As long as you haven't done them.
If you haven't done them,
you're good.
Then unfortunately, you have to go to the police.
Yeah,
you have to have a paper trail. I'm not saying that he's going to go crazy on you.
A restraining order.
But you get a restraining order, and he can't be 50 feet from you or 100 feet from you or whatever it is. But the paper trail is important, right? Maybe he's not stable. Maybe something else will set him off. Who knows, right?
Which would be the best situation possible, by the way. If something else set him off, then he would look even more just like the crazy one, and then you're fine.
Exactly.
Right.
But you're not even fine because a restraining order doesn't protect you from shit, okay? It's just a piece of paper, but it sets the paper trail going, right? For your boss, it's fantastic that you have an understanding boss, but I don't know how that whole situation is. You need to log that with HR as well. All right,
the boss is gonna get. She's gonna get sick of it. She's
100%.
She's gonna get over it.
Like, why not have an employee that I don't have to get this
don't
shit
have to
from?
deal with this from? Right, that's right.
You know what I mean? It does get, after a while, it just does. You know, exes can be crazy. You know, I've had to block people. I've had to get a restraining order, and nobody wants to go through all that. And you're like, oh, you don't want to mess up their lives and all that. But how about your life and your well-being and your being able to be mentally safe?
Deal with it now before it's like 3 months from now and you're like changing your phone number and like changing your address and putting more money into changing things about you because you don't want this person to find you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Deal with it now.
It sucks. It sucks.
Sounds bad, but I hope it was worth it.
We're happy we're not you.
We are. We are. Check back in the next show I'm on.
Yeah, no, check back in and let us know what happened. Just because, you know, it's a tough one, and you seem like you're at the end of your rope.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that you haven't thought about seeking some help already. I hope some people in your life have told you that. If this is us supporting that, then do it. Okay, because it's if
you guys
if
sound
it's been
like
3
you
months,
moved at lightning speed within those 6 months. You sound like it went from hot and heavy to married quick. So
and to intimacy, and people take intimacy harder to lose than sex.
Right.
You know, in 6 months, he probably already had, okay, I'm going to have a future, whatever that future looks like with this guy.
Right.
He's got a brand new job.
He had it all painted out.
And that's not how it ended up. So,
no, honey.
All right. Well, keep those emails coming at FayWhat@happeningout.com. This is an important conversation for our LGBTQ community. Help us tell these important stories by liking and subscribing to The FayWhat Show. Let me remind you that Hotspots Happening Out's nonprofit travel club is planning an amazing Florida AIDS Walk cruise on November 2nd from Miami. The 3-day cruise is on the gigantic 170,000-ton MSC Seascape and starts at just $199. It supports some of the most important LGBTQ nonprofits in South Florida. Special parties, events, and even a 3-day open bar and Wi-Fi package are available for just $68. And that's unlimited, all you can drink all day and night. Cocktails, beer, wine, sodas, coffee, bottled water, and Wi-Fi for just $68 for all 3 days. This is the only cruise like it in 2025. Join us at Hotspots Happening Out to support our mission for the LGBTQ+ community.
Welcome to the newest trip from the nonprofit travel club, Florida AIDS Walk Pride Cruise aboard MSC Seascape, departing November 2nd, 2025. Celebrate pride and unity on this one-of-a-kind 3-day cruise aboard the luxurious MSC Seascape, all starting from just $199. Your journey begins in Miami as you board the stunning MSC Seascape, a $1 billion, 170,000-ton masterpiece of Italian design, offering incredible amenities, exclusive events, and a vibrant community of travelers united by a great cause. The MSC Seascape is a 5-star state-of-the-art new ship. This 170,000 giant ship boasts unique features like the glass-floored Bridge of Sighs, panoramic elevators, and a replica of the Statue of Liberty. The onboard design pays tribute to New York City, featuring Times Square-inspired spaces and a breathtaking LED wall. You will want to sail in the world's best cabin category called MSC Yacht Club. This luxury cruise within a cruise is a private 3-deck top of the ship private club. The Yacht Club includes private reception 24 hours a day, a gourmet private restaurant, a luxury lounge with open bar and food 24 hours a day. Available to just 200 guests. Your yacht club has a private sun deck and private pool. There are so many other features that makes this a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The nonprofit travel club is unique in that we are not a travel agency. We are a nonprofit 501c3 company that uses educational travel to raise funds for the community. With us, you travel for good. And that is what you do on this cruise as you support the Florida AIDS Walk and the beneficiaries that provide support to our community. Our trips are special because they include so much. Onboard activities and exclusive parties at Ocean Cay are all part of your travel package. Not just that, this Pride Cruise also offers you unlimited open bar package with cocktails, beer, wine, sodas, coffees, and bottled water, along with Wi-Fi aboard the ship and on Ocean Cay for just $68. Plus, you get access to over a dozen bars and exclusive beach events. Your open bar package is unique in that it is valid on ship and all day and evening at bars on the private island. Your wonderful Florida AIDS Walk Pride Cruise begins on day 1 as you board MSC Seascape as early as 11 a.m. You enjoy an exclusive open bar cocktail party with Florida AIDS Walk reunion guests. Tonight, you have an exclusive invitation to the Travel Club dance party. There are shows and great dining choices awaiting you. On day 2, you visit what Condé Nast readers say is the world's best cruise line private island. $1 billion was spent to create this magnificent marine reserve. Ocean Cay features incredible beaches and lagoons. When you participate in our exclusive $68 open bar and Wi-Fi package, all services will be available to you at more than a dozen island bars. You will enjoy lunch at the main Ocean Cay Pavilion and more than a dozen food trucks that provide unique food opportunities. Plus, the Florida AIDS Walk Cruise will have several events today. This morning, you will participate in our pavilion and beach party called Seize the Day. It will be the only daytime beach party with a DJ and great beach dance music. Tonight, you are invited to Roar on the Show, where you have bonfires, a DJ, an open bar, and a thrilling rainbow light show at the Ocean Cay Lighthouse. Your day will be one of the best tropical experiences of your life. Tonight, once you are back on the ship, you participate in our exclusive invitation to the Travel Club's dance party. Your amazing cruise to celebrate the Florida AIDS Pride Cruise comes to an end on day 3. Enjoy a farewell breakfast and you can get off the ship as early as 7:30 a.m. By being on this trip, you have not only had fun, but also have helped so many Florida AIDS Walk beneficiaries. Secure your spot with just a $99 deposit for the interior, ocean view, balcony, and suites, or pay just $299 for the exclusive Yacht Club category. Flexible interest-free payment plans are available for just $49 per month. Protect your trip with travel insurance starting at $36, or choose cancel for any reason coverage starting at just $67. Book now at the Travel Club website and be part of this unforgettable journey. Celebrate pride, luxury, and making a difference. Don't miss this one-time only cruise in 2025.
So that's it. That's the FayWhat show. I hope that you had fun. Thank you so much to my friend Eric Restivo for being just the sexiest boy in bed ever. Don't you just love him? Follow him on all social media, all right? He's doing incredible things. And give yourself a night of entertainment and go watch him sing. All right, you'll be telling me, thank you, FayWhat. I'm just telling you. So, folks, I'm really passionate about trying to connect the L and the G in our LGBTQ plus community. Sometimes it's hard for us girls, but if we believe we are one strong community, then we must support all the letters of our LGBT and Q plus. We open every show with a nod to Mary Tyler Moore and That Girl's Marlo Thomas. This show is dedicated to a strong LGBTQ plus community. I just encourage you to be a little bit kinder, a little bit funnier, and embrace our tremendous diversity, because it really is what makes us so damn strong. Until then, make sure you follow me on all social media outlets: Facebook, IG, Blue Sky, TikTok, and YouTube. Follow FayWhat. Until next Tuesday at 9 a.m. live or anytime on demand. I'm FayWhat, and I'm #ThatGirl. I wish you a week full of sunshine and rainbows. Please consider fostering or adopting a pet in need. You will get love back so many times over. Love you. Stay gay.
Rainbows, gay boys, #ThatGirl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl the girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, #ThatGirl. Pride-filled tea dance, Wilton. Is that girl Latina, but she's universal too?